Hi everybody, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I am back with another tutorial. Now, I have been asked quite a few times if I could come up with some kind of 12 by 12 paper storage, and I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to do it, but I came up with an idea of using 12 by 12 pizza boxes. Now, I buy these for my craft kits. I don't use them every month, but I do use them, and I've got a few spare. Now, you can buy them in small packs from eBay, and I'll put the link for that, or I don't know, you might already have some if you get kits or other kits or whatever. But I think that's all I could really use, because obviously the size of it, and you could use, like, what do you call that white stuff, that foam board thing, but I'm not really a fan of it. But anyway, this is what I'm using. So I'm making 5 slots for mine. You could make more if you want to, and basically you just take your pizza box and you need to remove both of the ends. So you need to remove this, and you also need to remove this piece here. So I'm just going to quickly grab another mat. Just because I cut on this one, I don't cut on the grey one. So if you just take a ruler and a craft knife, I find it easier than cutting with scissors because it ends up a bit wonky sometimes. So I'm just gonna just remove okay, so you will end up with that, and you need to leave those ones on, okay? And I'm just going to tidy that one up a bit because I haven't quite done that right. Okay, so I'll remove that part. And it's quite hard to do this because, as you can see, it is a really large box, so I'm afraid you might not be able to see a lot, but all I can do is my best, to be honest. And then I'm going to remove this one. Okay, so we've removed the ends and we don't need these pieces anymore. So I will get rid of this now. We would fold the pizza box in just like you normally would, okay? And then we have these pieces which would go in there anyway. I thought it was better to leave them on just to give it extra reinforcements, really. And then that's what we end up with, okay? So what I've done is I have took a piece of 12 by 12 black card. And then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and I am just going to score this at on any side at 2 inches, okay? Is it 2 inches or 1.5? I think it was 1.5. Yeah, 1.5, sorry. Okay, so we've now got that. And then what I have done is I have popped this inside, and then this flap here is then going to go under like that. So we have got it lined, and we're not really going to see right at the very back, and then it's covering all this, like, you know, cardboard stuff. So that's the first thing, and I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on this score section here. Alright, and then I used my collal glue, so that's going to go in there. Sorry, that's going to go on the bottom like that. So we need some glue all over here to stick it to the bottom of the inside of our pizza box. So all I'm going to do is just slot it in. Okay. And then we know that's going to fold over. And then I'm just going to press it all down. And then I'm going to peel the tape off, and we will stick this down. If I can find my pokey tool. Alright, then just stick that to there. So there's the first bit done. Then I also wanted to cover this bit, so I've got pieces which are 2 inches by 12. Again, we're going to score, but we're going to score the short side at 1 inch. That's not even 2 inches, is it? Or was it 1 3/4? I think I made them. No, yes, 2 inches and score at 1. And while I've got the scoreboard out, I've got some other pieces which are 1 3/4 by 12. Score on the long side at 2 inches, and you're going to need 2 of these for every box. So you're going to need 10 if you're having 5 boxes. And I've already done most of them. I've just got a couple more to score, and then I will show you where we're going to put these ones in a minute. Right, so that's all that scored and done with. So again, we will take our 2 by 12 and we're going to just pop some tape either side of the score lines. Okay, and then we are gonna basically just cover, you know, like the tatty bits of card with it. And then it will also stop, you know, like when you put your paper in, you don't want to be catching like the bits of card along here. So if you just pop it on like that, and then just stick it down. So now it's all tidy and covered. And those bits that we did, which were 1 3/4 by 12, are going to go in here. So we've got our 2-inch score line that will go on the outside, and then the big long pieces will go inside. Okay, so it looks more tidier when we've, you know, as we can see inside of it. So you just want tape, a couple of pieces, just all the way along. And then you want to do what I've just done here to every box. So as I said, it depends on how many you have, and you could have a good few more, that's fine. But I just really only saw a need for about 5 for me. Okay, so just pop that down in there, and then just wrap that bit round there, stick that down, and then you can just secure that down there. So as you can see, when you look down, that just looks better already. And then I'll do this one, and then I will get on and finish the other couple of boxes that I've got to do, and then I'll come back and we will move on to the next bit. Although actually what I think I will do is I'll show you the next bit on this box, and then you know that you've got to do this to all of your boxes as well. And that's basically all of the boxes prepped really. So again, just pop this down inside. Okay, that's going to go on there. And then we're just going to push that down on the inside. Okay, so that's what you should have. So as I was quickly saying, the other thing I've done is I've just took some strong tape, any kind of tape, it doesn't have to be double-sided, just as long as it's strong. And the sides of our boxes here, what we want to do is just pop some tape on, just pull it really tight, and this is just to stop them from, you know, like opening or anything like that, just to keep them like kind of all squashed the same size. So you want to put about 2 pieces on each side of your box, and you want to do that on all of your boxes, because this is going to get covered anyway, so we won't see it. So put 2 pieces on each side. Alright, just pull it really tight, and then all your boxes should be all roughly the same and all nice and tight together. So I'm going to quickly get on and do the rest, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have glued all of the bits of card in, and I've started to put the boxes together. Now it's so hard to show you because they're huge. What I've done is I have just put one on top of each other, and then I've put some collal glue on them, and I've just basically just started taping round a little bit and just trying to get them together as straight and as neat as I can. And then that's what they look like from the inside. And what I've done as well is, if you can see on the two bottom ones here, I have started putting like some just corner pieces in just to hide where we can see the card there. So I've got that to do on the rest, and I just kind of took some card which was 2 inches, scored it at 1, and that's 12 inches long, but it'll be too long, so I'll probably just have them at 6 inches. So 6 inches by 2 and score in the middle at 1, and then you can use them to glue into the sides there just to hide where you can see the bits of paper. So I have got one more box to join on. So all I do is I've just took the collal and I just put some, about that much on the box, okay, and then make sure it's the right way. Probably can't see anything here, and then I am just going to glue it on and get it nice and straight and even. And then when I think it's in the right place, the light's awful as well in here, I am going to just tip it up this way, and then I'm just going to start and get some tape, and I'm going to start and tape it down as well. So just put some over the top, and then I just stick it down a little way, and that's so I can get them like all this, you know, like nice and straight and even. And then I'm going to do the same to this side. I'll probably put a couple of pieces on. Okay, so I have all of my boxes together, and I think it looks pretty good actually, especially when I get all the rest of the corner pieces in. Now I want to cover all the sides and stuff, so we're not just seeing like tape and things. So what I'm going to use is, I've got a couple of pieces of this chipboard which was just on the back of a paper pads, and if I tip the box on its side, again I know you probably can't see a lot, I am gonna basically just attach this to the side of the box, okay, and then what I'm going to do is, over the top of that I'm going to put some 12 by 12 paper. So you're going to need some chipboard or thick card or whatever you've got. It's going to need, if you use 5 boxes like me, it's going to need to be roughly 10 inches. Obviously it'll be 12, so 10 by 12 or even 12 and a quarter if you've got any a bit bigger. And that's what I'm going to do. I am just going to stick mine on, probably just glue it on, and then on the top, I don't know, I may put a piece of board, or I may just put a piece of black card and then some paper on the top. It's just so tricky to do it because it's so huge and it's really hard for you to see, but it is really simple to do. But anyway, I am going to finish this off and then I'll be back to you when it's done. Okay everyone, I've made it and I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, and I'm sorry you can't really see anything on this video because it's just so large, it's taken up the whole desk. But I have put all of the little corners in. I've also covered the top with some paper. I've covered the sides as well, and you'll get a better look when I put the pictures up. But yeah, I'm really happy with it actually. It's turned out pretty nice. I mean, it isn't perfect, but it's handmade at the end of the day. But yeah, so I will put all the pictures and I'll put all the measurements on my blog if you want to have a go. And I'll also put the link for the pizza boxes, because I know you can buy, I think you can buy 5 or 10 in a pack as well. So yeah, see if you want to have a go. It's really easy to make. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again soon. So bye for now.